I didn't build up here last time I did the map, but I'm gonna build up here in case I get the Moab Cobalt. Because that shouldn't hit that, but you never know. I think I am gonna build here. It does open up a lane, but I can get a lot of like sharing going on. I might take this back though, we'll see. Wish he was still in his underwear. Oh, instead of the undershirt. I was gonna say he's still in underwear. Can I single wall this lane? Like, if the Moab blows up here, it's probably gonna hit the core, definitely the one down there, so I need this wall further up. I haven't really checked this specific number. Okay, let's sacrifice a bit of DU. Do it like that. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't want this here, because that might still be in blow-up range of that. And I hate that I have to consider that, actually. I don't care about losing the sub-objective on 5. Don't have turrets, don't have to care. Wonder how much your A turrets would need to take a hit from them. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have a totem on mine, so who knows, but... So I want to cover these walls. Because if I get beetles, like, these need to be able to take the beetles out. But I don't want them shooting... I don't want them shooting the Moab. Or not the Moab, even the little regular ones. So here will work. Yeah, it won't shoot the Moab very soon. Except for that lane. Oh no, do I have too much range? I have too much. I might have to take the range shard off. Okay, there. Can I get both of these walls? Not really. If this tree wasn't here, or if those pillars weren't there, maybe. Well, if I build those walls somewhere else, like if I move them back. No, if I move that wall back, but I can't. But I'm using Flame Aura, so if beetles do go there, it shouldn't be an issue. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, since I am using Flame Auras. So what if I just stick the one Skyguard in here? Maybe not in that spot, though. So it gets this lane, and it cleans up whatever doesn't get Flame Ward from over here. Can I, like, skinny these back a little bit to justify a further back Flame Aura? Yes? I'm still afraid, though, like, that might be too close to that thing. Like, if I have a Moab here. And I did. Last time I had one, I had the Moab here. When I was talking about how it didn't explode, it was actually in this lane. That's so far away, but... like, not at the same time, you know? I hate that I have to build for this. That's why I need another quirks, right? So that I can fully know how to shut it down. Okay, so 2 flames early on. 2 flames near the walls. That's my plan. Right now. It had 20 mil HP, yeah. I mean, I might have to set up like a hero with like a monk with a hero boosting, hero damage, pet ability or something. That's eh. Can I get cheeky with this? I think I might be able to. A little cheeky with that. Help the flyer lane. $20 mil one hit. Yeah. Something like that, eh? Take that out for a sec. This needs to cover that wall. There we go. You know, I should be putting these like as close to the lane as possible. This is fine. Covers like the whole corner. Yeah, it seemed like it was too much. I don't know. I don't like this dead zone, but I gotta check because like I want to do as little building of these as possible, so that would count as its like it should be 6 total for the shared lanes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, can I move this forward? Yeah, I can put it like here. And that'll still hit the Berserk standing here. Watch me have a Berserk just run through here, though. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't care about the last wave. You know, I lose XP if this goes down, but they only appear on the last wave. Potentially. And if I lose this, that's no problem. But if it blows up on like, this wall and hits that, or like this wall and hits it down there, I don't know. I'm screwed. This one a little forward so it gets the corner. This one can go a little back so it hurts beetles that might come in. There we go. Actually, I do want to do it like this. There we go. Okay. So I think that's every aura, or every aura laned up, every lane aura'd up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Gambit on my flame auras, absolutely. Range is a primary stat on them. Fishes as well. They gain even more from it. There's a lot of chaps I want to reset though. Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of chaps that only gain like 50 range total, but their base is like 200. That's like 25% increase. And the further in, like the less it matters the defense power loss, but I don't know. Like 50 range total is just butts. Did they only get 200 range? Maybe, but I use a range shard on them anyways to further increase the, like, how much I get from it, right? And in my mind, that makes it worth it. Like I said, it is in my mind, also, it is a primary stat for auras. But it might, I mean... It might, both. I mean, right now everything is really good with crit, but you might want to go more damage now. That's hard to say. Before yesterday, it would have been Medallion with Power Transfer or Mark with crit damage. Now it might be better to go Medallion and focus a little less on crit because Ascension doesn't give as much, but they're still really strong with crit. The scaling didn't change. So I don't really know for sure. Let's do this. So early on, 2. We'll try it in each lane. Well, that's 60 per lane. 60 on size, 300, 300. I don't have enough to do this. So maybe I'll do this. I'll put a sand trap in the middle of them. That's still 60 per lane though. What did I put down? Like, is there anything I put down I don't need? Now if I do a sand trap, maybe I only need the one. Like maybe I only need the one length. Let's try that for now. And then maybe I can put that extra flame aura in the spot where I thought was weak. My only issue with this is that like I don't really know for sure if this covers the path very well. So let's do it like there, because I think they like to tight the corner. Put it in spots of like high overlap. Because I don't need these at the starts of lanes necessarily. There are Hex Throwers, but there's only so much I can do. And there's not many. Double Sand Trap? Maybe. Because, like, the Protons lost a little bit of their use with the loss of the Cannonballs, but I think they gained back a bit with this Sand Traps. Because, like, if I can get a Berserk Orc stuck in a Proton, because of this, like, how Sand Traps were, I'm gonna wait to do that lane. If I can do 90 left, I'll put the extra aura in there, and it'll be more obvious. It was a small hotfix, a few bug fixes, stuff like that. I still haven't gotten even a C6 mark. Is right there the spot I wanted though? Will that pull them back into the here? I guess this is where we find out. Is it trashed here? They didn't reduce them that much, did they? I guess they didn't reduce the scaling, just reduced the speed. I haven't checked. Does that make them trashed here? I don't know. I'd have to check the cap myself. Just because something gets a nerf, I don't necessarily think it's trashed here. Here's fine. Well, here, I can check right now. I don't need damage to check the speed it fires at. Yep. He's definitely not a single target one. Definitely only for single target. The tiny Mystic book? You know, his DPS, though, was equal parts his number 2 as his mouse 2 if you really wanted to not macro. You can still probably do some decent single target. Just not insane single target. I don't know his number 2 isn't single target, but it's still hit hard. I don't know. Maybe it's dead. Maybe we can try a little bit more. Let's stick this here. Gonna put a Proton. And I'm gonna put a Sand Trap. No? Macro, don't macro? Pre or post this change, I don't really care. Is this fine? Are we good? Did we get it? So this Skyguard still has to like do a full there. And stragglers that'll come through this flame aura. And stragglers, I think they go through this guy, these guys here at the end. I'm worried though, like now that I'm looking at it, yeah, I need a Skyguard over here. I can't do it like this. Because if these flyers don't die, they're gonna go for the sub-objective first, so I can't do what I'm doing here. I need 40. I need 40 left or more. How do I want to get that? I can do something really weird. So, where's an easy spot to do this? Probably like here. EV I think is good for this tier in C6, but you won't find much use for it in C7. Maybe. I don't know. Are you seeing a lot of people use her? I only started using her yesterday. Again. It's not quite long enough to do what I want to try here. I'm afraid like that's too far over. Oh yeah, that's true. For Chaos 6, EV2's Reflect Beam basically like shuts down Hex Throwers, so yeah, it's really useful for that. No, I was doing C7 last night. I wasn't putting Reflects in front of the walls except for like maybe one occasion in the early on of C7. I don't necessarily need the flame over here. That still puts me in a spot where I need another 10 DU. Why back in Hex Thrower, dude? That's what I'm saying. In C6, EV2's Reflect Wall shuts down Hex Throwers. Like, just completely negates their entire existence. I'm not doing C6. This is C7, dude. This is Chaos 7. This guy, I need it more into this lane here. Still gets the loop. What's the trick for Chaos 7? Oh god, I couldn't tell you the trick. There's no one trick. Don't build towers, that's the trick. Build auras, traps, stuff that doesn't have an HP bar. Like these. Well, I mean, like, these are fine. Walls are okay, but don't build, like, turrets or anything. I don't know if I call it a trick as much as everything is horrible. I could get it. I could get what I need if I had a single wall in this lane. But I don't think I can single wall this area, and I don't want to build it any further back because of the Moab. And I hate living in fear of this Moab, but I went through an entire map last time. Right to the end, it was... I mean, it was a little rough on the walls at one point, but it was overall okay. And I just lost to the large AoE of it. I don't know, I got really boosted through C6 because Reflect Wall is an Ascension, but I am not breaching through C7 or anything. Like, I'm not through the content, so... Like, on someone's first time through, it's probably great progression. But now, for me, it was a little faster, but I'm not beating this reliably at all. So it's still lasting me. What's the best DPS? I don't know. There's no best DPS as far as I can tell right now. So you'll have to figure that out later. Best DPS is relative to, you know, the Chaos enemies as well, what shards you can get, all that jazz, and I don't think we've been in Chaos 7 long enough to really answer that question. I don't have max C6 relics, I don't think. I'm pretty sure the orbs that I'm using are not max from C6. I might have a max C7 medallion now. I'm not positive on that though. It's 5222 secondary stat. Yeah, I think they should reduce the AoE on the Zapper. No, maybe like in a week, we'll know perfectly well what makes that Zapper tick, and it will never be a problem again. But it seems ridiculous right now. I could go... Maybe I'll just do a pair of sand traps. Like... per lane instead of like a proton and a sand trap. This'll do my berserk thing. It's not gonna... I don't know. I'm not using cannons, so I guess it works. It'll stun the EMPs too, but... It's 10 less DU per lane. And I think I should be able to do this Flame Aura here that I'm missing. For rollers, I don't know, anything high burst. I like Squire. Monk's great too. Squire and Monk are both really good for the original heroes for rollers. Yeah, maybe Smiley. Maybe that's the problem. Like, I'm just running with half C5 gear right now, and once I get more damage, it won't be an issue. I think I was saying that a little bit yesterday too. Like, I'm doing this with like half C5, half C6 stuff. Maybe a smidgen of C7 low-end gear. Nuke, it depends on the hero. It varies. If it's a squishy hero, almost always. Like the Huntress or EV2, I'm pretty sure they both have health put in. Monk's Pulse Smash is pretty good. You could almost like insta-kill them though with Smashing Fish Shard in them, just because of how its buggy interaction works. Yeah, what Mama Tata said. A lot of times, like, I would bow Health Ascension so I could get like a piece of gear with crit on it, or something like that. I don't know if that's such a good idea anymore going into this. Like, I kind of want just all health all the time because everything hits so hard. But we'll see if that goes back to the same once I get more armor too. So this is it. Now I just need to throw in that last Skyguard, I think. So I don't really want these, because they're gonna attack the EMP kobolds. But what if I put it here? So it doesn't really attack the lane up there. If it does, like, it's one shot. It's not gonna get hit by the EMP kobold. But it'll attack the flyers going through this lane. Right? Not enough. $7k HP? Who has 7k HP? One of my builders? No, there's a point where I was thinking, like, armor wasn't doing anything. And then I got punched by a Sakelian with 150k HP, like you're saying. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know, maybe armor is doing a little more than I thought it did. You know, with so many flame auras for the EMP kobolds as well, maybe this in the Skyguard having like so much more damage on it than it did before, maybe it will be okay. And this will be my test. This will be my test. Because before it was like a target for their rage. Now maybe the EMP kobolds are just gonna die. Or I'm screwing myself by putting it here. But we'll see. I can't imagine where I could put this. To attack the flyers in this lane. Not the MP kobolds in either of the lanes. And still build like this and save the sub-objective from those flyers that come in. I don't know. Is it? It depends. If you're going for CC, probably with the freeze. If you're not, maybe still. Whatever gives you the most DPS if you don't care about the freeze shard. I'm guessing is what you want. Which one? Anyone that has the Moab on it. I have 20 left. I could put a sand trap in somewhere. I do like that I'm double sand trapping too, because I might pull out my Squire for that hero damage. And I get an ability power buff too, don't I? So it's still good for this monk. I don't know. I need to watch Berserks come in. I need to see how the double thing works. Also, I need to watch, yeah, these. Okay, so that was a good, very, very good sign, but I can't count out just being, like, due to crits. So they didn't get pulled back by the sand traps. Maybe it's because of downtime. Oh god, I missed the wall? I really need that Chaos 7 relic for my flames? Maybe I should put them right next to each other or something? I don't know. What is my monk shooting? The number 2 or the secondary fire? Or the fireworks, actually. I do have that shard on because I didn't have anything else for the slot. Right, let's repair the walls. Was really liking the fact that this didn't blow up. That was great. Really not liking the Berserks not getting stunned by like the double sand trap. With a range shard even, they didn't pull him in. It's called Call of the Cobalt. I don't know where it drops anymore. But there you go. Someone please teach me, reteach me sand traps and their berserk stun. Is it Chaos 4? Thank you. I'm not the god. There is a lot I don't know, dude. But also, yo, what up? You know, I used to have a little message at like the top corner of my screen that said, ask questions, I sometimes know what I talk about. That's still true. Yo, welcome back, Quicksilver. I wasn't sure if it was one of the ones that got removed. It might be outdated, but if it's saying Chaos 4, then that means it was Chaos 4 before this patch came out. DD2 Tools was, because it was updated. DD2 Tools was definitely up to date Tuesday. Okay. So the Berserks not get pulled back anymore, maybe? Pulse Smash was the one exception, I believe. Pulse Smash was the one that wasn't right. Specifically mentioned by Isom in a forum post too, that was the one they did not have in the right spot. Yeah, they don't look like they're getting pulled back at all. So, I need a new solution to them. No! Ha ha! That was maybe my fault. It got through to start with. Whew! Close. Hello. Okay, here we go. 5522. So it is not as high as the other one I got, the medallion I got earlier. But it's a 60L. Whew. Yeah, Skyguard's got fixed, dude. Whew. Oh, the Skyguard got hit by something. I'll buff it though. There was a hot fix, a few bug fixes that came. There's a few bug fixes today, that's all. Some minor things. That's all. Notes, yeah, exactly what Hyber said. Notes are on the forums. DG Tools doesn't have all the C6 plus shards updated yet. So wait, you blew 2,000 medals to get some shards you were missing, farming low tiers. DG Tools specifically says though that like the shards that were removed, except for maybe Pole Smash. So I don't know what's up, dude. I don't know. I just made this one to be Pole Smash because I wanted to, or to be Key Blast. That's literally the only reason. Because I felt like it. So let's improve my Flame Auras. It's basically the same thing, but better. Right? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, but like, why did you farm lower tiers of the game where we knew what the shards were there? Looking for C7, C6 shards. Power Dart? Poison Dart Tower. That might be a typo if it says Power Dart. I'm guessing that's Poison Dart they're talking about. How's Key vs Siege Rollers? It's fine. It's no Smashing Fist bug, but it still does decent DPS. I hit for 2 mil with mostly Chaos 5 gear right now. Per Key Blast. Which, you know, isn't a lot against a 40 mil HP, but... Isn't that what you said, Hybrid? I'm sorry if I misunderstood what you're saying, but I don't see what the issue is. DD tools doesn't have all the C6 plus shards updated yet. Trendy didn't say anything about sharing those. I blew like 2,000 DM to get some shards I was missing. Farming low tiers is too mind-numbing. Okay, so those were two unrelated thoughts. My bad. Maybe, you know, let's not run into the who the fuck language, though. If you checked attack rate, you probably don't need rate using an orb. It's dependent on the defense, and it depends on the defense. Like, on Protons, I wasn't using them with an orb, but on Flame Auras, it seemed like, last time I checked, it looked like it was fine, but now that I'm getting higher ones, it is definitely worth the relook, Yui. Let me do that. Transfer, strikes. I'm gonna base it off like just the defense speed, right? So 0.31. High power, yeah, bring back high power. I agree. It'd be nice. Yeah, so that's not doing anything for me anymore. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I think before I was like, with the last orb I had, I got it to like 0.34 and I put it to 0.31 after that or something. So nice, that frees up a slot. So good call. I didn't think about the higher defense speed and making that not useful anymore. It's probably better to go crit damage, but let me try both. Destruction and crit damage. Well, I can't check both because it doesn't change the thing. Crit's still better. Crit's still better. Freaking messed up tooltip. Just with how the scaling works, crit's better. It might be nice to have the guaranteed damage, but I think at 0.31, they're likely to crit. Do I really not have crits sitting around? I mean, I got crits on other things. I'll just have to go and undress people that I'm not using. Like, what is this? No, you don't have one on you. What is... this? Damn it, where's all the crits? Yeah, Cannonball Tower. I'm not using you. So hard. I thought I had more. I probably do. They're just scattered. So this is critting for 327k. Which is effectively 109. Added on top of 28.9, so 29 plus 109. 138 every... How often? Every 0.31? Someone tell me my math is wrong there. I'm you know, rounding a bit. No. What? No. No. What? 445k. No, I did that wrong. No, it can't be. 327k. Yeah, that's right. I shouldn't go specific to 109 because I'm doing 0.3. Like times 0.3, not a third of that. But like 100k, so 98. Yeah, 98 plus effectively 29 divided by 0.31. That's averaging 410? Really? 410k DPS, is that right? That's insane. Like that more than doubled. If I'm doing the math right. I wish I was using like something else now, but I don't know. We might be seeing this get a lot easier with what just happened. In that case, let me do the ones on the walls, because if they double the DPS of things that weren't hitting the walls anyways. Wish I had a little more mana. I didn't really think about the upgrade prioritization here. Oh, and I didn't... Yeah, I didn't even put them all to tier 2 yet. I was looking at an upgraded one though, right? So it's not double the DPS, it's less than double the DPS. My bad. I was judging it at tier 2 versus a tier 1, but still. It should be a DPS increase. Let me go check. Jumping the gun here. 218. And they get a lot from upgrades. I like how that is 109 less, though. So 65k plus 19.3. I'm actually going to do the decimal. Over 0.31. 273k, so it's another like 80k on top. Still. Or 90k on top. It's effectively a 50% DPS increase then. For that new piece. I'm gonna have to think of a new solution though for the Berserk Orcs. Like, I don't really want to redo the whole build, but I might have to. No, those things were dying there. Yo, Kane, what's going on, dude? Because I was really counting on the sand traps, like, getting the stuns, the pullback, and I don't know why it's not happening. Let me hide in my corner here real quick. Please don't bomb me here. Yeah, you can't bomb me there. Line of sight, bruh. I'm not gonna have the mana, though. Proc. Power Storm's proc. Please. I mean, I guess I can get the proc off him, too. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's so close. Ow, I'm so dead. But those sand trap buff, I think, helped out a lot there, too. I can put, I can take out a oh my god, it's already almost dead. That's like one death timer. There we go. Whew! So I could like put a oil geyser on the wall for the stuns, and the ignite for the extra damage with the thing. And I don't know if it's good for the ignite, but the stunts for the berserks on the walls, even if it's just some of them. But for this build, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Let's tear through the flames. Hope I don't get a siege. I got a siege roller. Hope I can reliably focus it and not worry about the other boss. Max stat? But do you know what the max stats are, dude? Like, if you do, let me know. I don't know if I know what they are yet. And what I'm saying is I'm jelly as all hell. Is there a way to simulate? Upgrade it once, see how much it goes up with that one upgrade, and then multiply that by the remaining upgrades and add that on. From the spreadsheet? It's way too soon for the spreadsheet to be accurate though, dude. I mean, it could be. But like, you're going off of one day. The highest I've seen is secondary stat 552.22. I don't think I'm getting max drops though. Like, this guy is still wearing some C5 gear. Speaking of though, let me go through here real quick. I want to see what I got in the loots. Okay, I mean, you know, they check out until you find another one higher. But hey, maybe it's right. Is that Evanescence? I don't know. It's NCS? And I don't know what they do with all the things I find and all that. Hopefully, I mean, I really hope you found Mass Stack. That'd be great. I just think it's too early to make any kind of claims. Let me upgrade this. So I didn't actually buff this lane very much. Yep. How's the grind going? What grind, dude? I haven't won a map today. I've only done, like, this is my third map. I tried my Fisher idea that I think I messaged you my Fisher idea. It didn't work. But I think it's because it could work. I just need stronger cannonballs. What I mean to say is I can't use, like, low tier Chaos 6 relics and hope to beat Chaos 7 with a build like that. And I think I told you about the Fisher idea, the logic. Am I experimenting? I would call it less experimenting and more just figuring out what's gonna work in the first place. For me, at least. I'm just pushing C7 regardless because I was AFK farming C6 and it was boring for me, it was boring for the stream. One more! No. Almost there. Whew! Those walls, I want Union Jack skins. Dude, I want a Canadian flag skin. Why does America get the only one? We need a whole slew of like different country flags just because you can see them so well in the blockade. But then like, you know what, they're never gonna do that because people would complain like, where's my country's flag? It'd be like the most obscure, like, country. Every build you make on Greystone Plaza is shit. Dude, oh my god. I did, sewers earlier today. Like, I think maybe it was just before this one. And like, you know the northeast lane? The Moab Kobold, like the boss Kobold, EMP Kobold, blew up like, not even to the chest there, and it took out the core. Like, I'm so upset. It was dumb. Like, it's too much range. Find Flame Mortar, Fisher, and PDT? Interesting. It was ridiculously. It's like, you know, it doesn't even like it was basically just where the enemies turn. Well, here's the thing. If they're gonna do any flag, just one, right? The fact that they're doing just America makes sense. That's where they're based out of. The theme started off of like what the joke, like it was kind of like a joke image because it was elections or something. I can't remember the states when it happened. But like, I don't know, like they can stop right here and shut down all complaints. If they make a second one, then they're screwing themselves. I can do 3 of these. So I'm gonna do... damn it, because I want to do this one as well. But it has a lot of berserks. 4. What has a little? 6. Oh, this is a boss wave too, and I have this son of a gun. You know what? He won't reach that. I am fine. I have prepped. He is gonna go right over my wall, and I'm gonna... Like, he's just gonna keep flying past my wall. That's gonna be his quirk. And I'm gonna learn a lot and hate everything. Okay, 12? 12 berserks, 8 berserks. You are getting upgraded. Absolutely. 6? Yes. Ogre, Skelly. That's okay. 4 in a far lane. I can do 4 in a far lane. Maybe an underwear flag of one. Maple syrup is Jesus in a bottle. Okay. I'm gonna hate everything right now. Is that even hitting him? I can't tell. Will he rage if I do no interference? Well, I'm not gonna find out. Nope, I don't think he rages if I'm not nearby. Right? Like, this is the second time it's happened where I haven't interacted with him near his rage part, like his rage drop off, and he hasn't jumped. Or maybe it's just this map. I don't know. There's something to him. Because I don't know. He didn't seem like he raged on the wall from the minimap, unless I missed it, because I was dying at the same time. This wall has full HP, so he didn't rage on the wall. boost orders are awesome in C7. Yeah, if I could get 2 Flame Ores into them with the slow, I could see myself using them, but with this build, like, I need to find a better solution for either Berserks or... I mean, it's not like my sand traps are helping, so I might as well do it, right? Side, how did the Lady Oryx doesn't get damage and go so easily to the walls but not even one stun? What? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. You crit buff and put the slow in it, right, Zimmerman? Like, you put the slow in it too? Shard. I really, really need ability power. Dude, I don't even care about taking out EMP kobolds now. I got rid of the cannonballs. Let them rage on my walls. They don't do that much. You're not putting crit damage to get extra crit boosting? Or does that one maybe not work? Yeah, I mean, sand traps were stunning them before, only because, like, they would draw in enemies just before the stun, and it doesn't seem like that's happening now, and I've got range on my sand traps. But they could just running through them right now. So that old, like, thing where, I don't know, maybe they patched it out or something, or I just got unlucky with this map. What is the current meta? Go to another stream? I have no idea. Go to another stream for the current meta. I have no idea. Yeah, what I'm thinking is not the 20% buff. Like, the slow range, sure. I don't know how much it is, but maybe you need it for the 2 Flame Auras. What I was thinking was putting a shard in there to increase their crit buffing even more. That's true, Quicksilver. That's what I'm thinking. I was actually considering using an oil geyser on the wall. But the AoE is so small, so probably a sand trap would be better. Cause stuff like, yeah, stuff like destruction boosted the defense power bonus, but I can't remember if crit did or not. I don't think Vamp did, and I can't remember if power transfer worked. $1.6 mil XP. Ooh, baby. There you go. The super long maps with the super long farms and the unreliable wins. Instead of the C3 easy 1.3 mil.